Perfect. Okay. And so let's go ahead. You're standing. You're going to have your palms facing your body. And you're going to go wide with the feet. And we're just going to squat down, stand up. Squat down, stand up. Good. And for 5, and we're going to just keep the arms straight. For 4, for 3, for 2, continue to do your squats, but now you're going to do a bit of a clean, meaning you bend your elbows, and then you straighten your arms, bend down, straighten the legs, bend the elbows, straighten the arms, bend the knees, and flex the hips. Good. Good, so just warming up full body. Now, if this ever gets into your knees, check to make sure that you're pushing your sit bones back. You're getting your tailbone to stick out. No tucking of the tailbone. For 3, 2, 1. Continue doing your squats. And now we're going to straighten your arms up towards the ceiling. And then you bend down, lower down. Straighten up. Now, when you straighten those arms up, you want to have the arm bar slightly in front of the head. You don't want to go behind you. It causes the ribs to pop. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and on this one, you're going to pause with the arms above the head. Now, bring the hands slightly in front, and we're going to start marching with the arms up. Now, any point this gets too much for the shoulders, you're just going to bend down. If that's still too much, you can straighten your arms down. But try to keep those arms lifted up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your elbows down to your arm bar is going to just be in front of your collarbones, and you're still marching. Good. And now from here, you're going to kick your right leg back and put all the weight in the left leg. And you're going to reach forward from here. Good. So you're in your lunge position, and you're reaching forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the elbows down. Bring the feet together. Now it's going to be send the left leg back. Keep the right leg forward in this lunge position. Reach forward. Reach forward. And you want to reach straight forward. The left side is going to have a bit more of a pull. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the elbows in. Bring the feet back up. Lower the arms down. Good. Now we're going to just switch the palms to face forward. And bicep curls. Good. So again, the feet are wide. You have a nice base. And we're just warming up your elbow flexors and your shoulder flexors. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and you're going to pause with your elbows bent. This is good. So your elbows are fully flexed. Now from here, you're going to just push your elbows in line with your shoulders. But you want to keep your wrists over your elbows. And then you bend the elbows back down. Push forward, back down. Push forward, back down. Push forward. Yes, good. And so now this is still working your biceps, but it's working your biceps in another function being shoulder flexion. Good. For 5. But it's also working more than just your biceps. You got your deltoids. 4, 3. Continue flexing up for 2. Last 1. Now you bring your elbows down to your side. Bring the feet together. Hinge forward. Stick your tailbone out. Now all the weight's going to go into the left leg. This is about the legs now, and you're just going to kick the right leg back into the air. Bend it back in. Kick back and in. Kick back and in. Good. Now, if the floating of the leg is too much, you can tap the foot down. Regain your balance. and then float it back up for 10, 9, 8, 7. Good. Stick the tailbone out. You want to keep that left knee as close to being on top of the ankle as you can for 2. And you're going to keep that leg back behind you and hold. Hold. Let's paint 5 circles with the floating leg straight back behind you for 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2. Bend that knee in. Place the foot down. Stand up tall. Lower the arms down. Just shake the shoulders out. Go side to side. Before we go straight into the other side, you're going to bend the elbows. Hinge forward. Come into your hinge squat. And now from here, the left leg floats back, comes back in. Try to equalize the weight throughout the foot. Good. Press down into that heel for 5, 4, 3, 2. You're going to kick that leg back and hold. And if it's floating, you're going to paint 5 circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hinge up tall. Place the foot down. Straighten the arms down. Now you're going to place the arm bar on the ground, and you're just going to step over it. Your feet are still in the straps. Okay, and then from here, you're going to just bring up the arm bar so it's behind, resting behind you. Good. And just get a feel for, it's not a hinge forward, it's not in the shoulders. You just bend your elbows up. Bend your elbows up. Bend your elbows up. Good. Okay, so now we're going to add a squat with this arm bend. So you have to get the arm bar a little bit below to the glutes so that when you stand up and pull up, you kind of don't hit yourself. Squat down, pull up. Squat down, pull up. Good. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Check to make sure you don't want to throw those knees over the toes. Last one. Good, everybody. And then you're going to stand up. Elbows are bent. Hinge forward. Pull the arm bar off the back. And now you're just going to bend the elbows, straighten the elbows. Bend, you can tap kind of your sacrum with the arm bar, then straighten the arms back. Tap and straighten. So the elbows don't move in space. Sarah, stick your tailbone out more. Yep, you want to get that. Don't tuck the tailbone. You want to push it behind you. For 5. Yes. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Straighten up. Lower the arms down. Whew. Round those shoulders forward and back. Go ahead and place the arm bar onto the ground and bring your feet out. You're going to bring your feet out of and just shake the arms out. Okay, so now we're going to come to a sitting position, and you're going to have the arm bar in your hands, and let's put a button in on each side. Each side has a button. Good. Once you have your feet in, you're going to straighten those legs out, draw the shoulders down, and from here, bend your elbows, and you're going to roll back into a C curve, and then just roll all the way down. We're doing a roll down. You keep your elbows bent. You get that weight of the strap, and you're going to roll up, and then you'll roll back down. Good. Lie flat. Look down the nose and roll all the way up. Just letting the spine relax. Now straighten the arms out in front of you. Roll back. Palms are facing the ceiling. Roll back just till the tips of your scapula. And you're going to bend and straighten your elbows. So most of your spine is on the mat. You should be in a neutral spine now. Push your tailbone into the mat. We're just doing some bicep curls with the legs straight. Your head and shoulders are up, actively pushing out of those heels. For 5, 4, 3, 2, pause with your elbows bent. You're going to bring your right leg up and you push straight. You bend in, you push out. Bend in, push out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push the leg straight, lower it down, lower the head and shoulders, and straighten the legs out. You're it again. Let your shoulders relax a little bit. Bend your elbows, and then lift the right leg up towards the ceiling and lower it back down. So your elbows are resting on the ground. They're bent, flexed, and you're just lowering and lifting that right leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, lower that right leg down. Curl the head and shoulders off the mat, float the elbows off the mat, and now let's bend and straighten your left leg. Bend and straighten. So you bring it into tabletop, you straighten it out. You bend, you straighten. Good. So we're warming up the shoulders to work as stabilizers so that the hips can work and the core can work. For 3, for 2, for 1, keep the legs straight, lower head and shoulders, keep the arms floating, lift the left leg up towards the ceiling, then lower it back down. You lift up, you lower down. Lift up, you lower down. You lift and lower. 3 more. 3, 2, 1, and lower the legs all the way down. Bend the elbows onto the ground and straighten the arms out. You're going to change your palms to be facing, if your arms are straight, your palms are facing the ground. Then you're going to just bend your knees and place the feet on the ground. So now bend your elbows. So your elbows are making a 90-degree angle, facing your quads now. And you're just going to lift up into a bridge and lower back down. Lift the hips up, lower the hips down. Lift the hips up, lower the hips down. Lift up, lower down. Lift and hold. So right now, your wrists are over your elbows. And when you straighten your arms up, your wrists are going to be in line with your shoulders and your elbows. And then when you bend down, you make that 90-degree angle. So there should be movement of the arm to coming back so that we work the top of the shoulders. You straighten your arms up, you lower back down. You don't just straighten them forward, you straighten them up and behind slightly. For 5, for 4, remember if it ever gets too much for the shoulders, you just drop out a button. For 3, for 2, good. And on this one, you pause with the arms up in line with your shoulders and you're holding here. Now bring your right leg to tabletop. Keep that left leg lifted, hips stay square, and press the right leg forward and back. So you're in a bridge, and you're again doing that leg in and out of tabletop. For 5, 4, 3, 2, keep that leg straight, lift it up towards the ceiling, lower it back down until the knees are side by side. Lift that right leg up, lower it down. Good. Lift up, lower down. Lift up, lower down. 3 more. This is 3. This is 2. This is the last one. You lower that leg down. You lift it up towards the ceiling. You bend it into tabletop. Place the foot down. Lower the hips down. Bend the elbows down. Just let the arm bar rest. Bring your arms straight up and just move the shoulders. So it's unloaded, just movement of the shoulders, shaking it all out. Good. Good job, everyone. Everyone feeling okay? Good. Change your arm bars. Change your weights if that was too much, because we're going to do another side. Still working on that stabilization in the shoulders. So let's pick up your arm bar, straighten the arms back up towards the ceiling in line with the shoulders. Lift the hips up. Hold. Now we're going to bring that left leg to tabletop. And you straighten the left leg out. You bend it back in. Straighten the left leg out. Bend it back in. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. For 5. Good. You're just reaching out of that hip. 3, 2. Keep the leg straight. Now lift the leg and lower. Lift the leg and lower. And you want to push out of that hip so that leg is straight. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and you're going to pause with the legs so that the knees are side by side and you're reaching out of that hip. Push, push, push into that strap for 5, 4, 3, 2. Bend that knee, place that foot on the ground, lower the hips all the way down. Arms are still straight up towards the ceiling. Straighten your right leg out and place it on the ground, then the left leg out and place it on the ground. And now from here, your arms are reaching up still. Let's curl up into a teaser. So as you curl up, once your low back gets flat, you lift the legs to come up. Good, and then you roll back down. Push the shoulders down away from the ears. Look down the nose. Once your low back gets flat, you float the legs up. And then you roll back down. Last one, everybody. Those look great. Look down the nose. Once your low back gets flat, you float those legs up. And then with your arms and legs lifted, you bend the elbows down, bend the knees, and lean forward. Shake it all out. Let's go ahead and bring the feet out of the straps. Fantastic job, everybody. So let's place them in the motor, the foam roller part. And we're going to have the arm bar facing behind you. And the motor is going to be on the ground. So right now, there's one button in on each side. If your shoulders are feeling a little tired, you can take that button out. Otherwise, let's try to keep that button in. Challenge the strength and the stability of your shoulders. But again, listen to your body. If it ever gets to be too much, you take it out. So you got the arm bar facing behind you. We're going to do a little bit of work without any straps. So getting a little bit more cardio based without having to worry about the straps. Just a little bit of it. So you're just going to start straddling the roller. No hands, hands are free. And you're just going to alternate tapping each foot on. So you tap on. Good. Yeah, not too bad, right? Okay, and then we're going to add a little bit more of a tempo. So quick. So you're not going from side to side, it's just up and tap, up and tap, up and tap, up and tap. Good. So let's see if I can say this and do it. So you're tapping, tapping. So now what's going to happen is you tap, tap, tap. You're going to do a circle around the motor, tapping, alternating. You alternate which way your body faces after every 2 taps. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start standing, facing the motor. Your arm bar is going to be on one side. Thanks for bearing with me and trying that, y'all. Okay, you're going to take the arm that is closest to the arm bar and that foot. Both, you're going to place the foot that's closest to the arm bar and the arm that is closest to the strap, arm bar in the strap. Okay? You're going to reach back into a lunge. So that right leg's reaching back. For me, it's my outside leg is my right leg. Inside leg is over the knee, and you're just going to hinge forward. Now, reach down and across. Pick up the other strap with the outside arm. And what we're going to do is you just pull across. Pull across. So that outside arm is pulling across the body as you keep into this lunge. Pull across. Good. Pull across. So we're getting rotation of the torso. This is working your obliques. This is working your shoulder stabilizers as you pull across. For 5, 4, 3. Patricia, see if you can hinge forward a little bit more and send your back leg back more. Good, everybody. Andrea, you too. Get your back leg back more. Good. Even more so you can get into a deep lunge. And last one. Now, you're going to reach that arm forward. So it's reaching forward and you've picked up still load into that strap of the outside arm. Now, the inside arm, you're going to reach it so your biceps go by your ears and back down. Reach forward. Good. And back. It's going to look like reach forward and back. Good. Reach forward and back. Just that inside arm is reaching forward. Good. You've all got it. And you should still feel some work in that outside arm because it's pulling the strap away. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bend your elbow in. Now, you're just going to pivot on the roller. You're going to get the back as you go, and now you're facing the arm bar. You're facing your arm bar, your hands stay in the straps. Good. You all have your back to me. That is fine. And now from here, you're still in that lunge. Pull the arms behind you. Pull the arms behind you. Pull the arms behind you. Good. Pull the arms behind you. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reach the arms forward. Place them back in the straps. Bring that foot off and shake it all out. Good. Now you're going to come to facing the other side of the roller. Now the opposite leg should be on, and it's going to be the new inside leg. Opposite leg than what you just had as the inside leg is going to come on. You have the new inside hand grabbing that strap. You're going to go into your deep lunge, reach across with the outside hand, grab the strap, and bend that inside arm in and rotate and reach across. Rotate through. Rotate through. So it's again, you're like you're pulling a lawnmower. Starting that up for 10, 9, 8, 7. This front leg should be loaded. You should really be feeling that glute of that front leg. Good. Emily, try not to extend up. So just stay in that rotation. Yes. Yeah. Don't let the back come upright. Good, Alicia. For 5. Good, Patricia. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now pause. You're going to reach that arm forward. It's in line with your shoulder. That outside arm. Now take that inside arm. Bring your bicep by your ear. As you reach forward, you pick up the load in the strap. Reach forward. Good. Reach forward. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Bring that elbow down. Now you're going to just rotate onto the roller. That outside leg comes to the back now. Pull the arms behind you and hold. You're going to bend and straighten just the elbows. Bend and straighten. Bend. So it's elbow extension for 10. 9. Good. 8. Just like this. 7. Good. 6. 5. Andrea, get your back leg back further for 4. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Now reach your straps forward, place them in, and stand up tall. Shake the legs out. Great job, everybody. So grab your mini mat if you'd like. You're going to place it down on the roller. And now we're going to lie down with your head closest to the arm bar. And you're just going to lie down flat and reach above you. Now, if you want to work your arms more, you're going to keep your weight in, but it can also challenge the shoulders and the neck. So just listen to your body. If you start to feel this in the neck, take your button out. Reach the arms straight up towards the ceiling. You're just going to draw the arms down. Lift the arms up. Draw the arms down. So good, just getting this arm movement, warming up the shoulders in this shoulder extension, shoulder flexion as the arms reach up. It's shoulder flexion as the arms come down towards your hip. It's extension. So we're going to do 4 more. This is 4, 3. Now we're going to 2. Add in an arm circle. 1. So now the arms lower down. Once they're in line with your hips, they open out to the side. Then they circle up towards the ceiling. Lower the arms down, out to the side, circle up to the ceiling. Good. Now, as the arms lower down, let's add in an ab curl. And then as the arms open out to the side, you lower the head and shoulders, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Curl up as you lower the arms down. Good. Open the arms out to the side, bring them back up towards the ceiling. Curl up. Good. You all got it. Curling up with this arm circle for 5, 4, 3, 2. And on this one, you're going to curl up and hold. Holding here. Now, extend your right leg out in front of you. Bend it into tabletop, reach it back out. Bend it in, reach it out. Bend in, reach out. Bend in. Now, as you're doing this, you want to push your shoulders away from your ears. Pause with your legs straight. Now, you're going to open and close that leg. Keep it small so you stay on top of the roller for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the leg into tabletop. Place the foot down. Keep the arms where they are, but lower the head and shoulders. Let's bend your elbows and straighten your elbows. You were just doing triceps and straighten. You bend, you straighten. Good. Bend and straighten for 5, 4, 3, 2, and you're going to pause with the arms straight. Now we're going to reverse it. You're going to send your arms up towards the ceiling, open them out to the side, and then bring them into your side. Open up towards the ceiling, open out to the side, bring towards your hips, lift up towards the ceiling. Open the arms out to the side, bring the arms to your side. Last one, then as you bring your arms into your side, curl the head and shoulders up. As you reach your arms towards the ceiling, you lower the head and shoulders, you open your arms out to the side, you curl up as you bring the arms in. Good. Open, curl as you come in. Good. We're going to do 4 more. This is 4. So continue doing the arm circles with the ab crunch. 3. This is 2. And on this one, you're going to pause with your arms at your side, head and shoulders curled up. Bring your left leg to tabletop. Straighten the left leg out. Bend it back in. Straighten that left leg out. Bend it back in. You're up in the ab curl. Listen to your body. If you need to rest the head and shoulders at any point, please do. And on this one, you're going to pause with the leg straight. Keep that ab curled up. Open the leg. Close it. Open and close. So you open only as far as you can keep that whole body still. For 3, 2, 1. And bend your leg into tabletop. Place that foot down. Lower head and shoulders. And let's go ahead and place both feet in the straps. We're keeping one button, only one button in. If you have no buttons in, go ahead and put a button in on each side before you put your feet in the straps. So it's going to be kind of lighter for the legs. It's going to challenge your core more. So you really want to make sure that you imprint your spine onto that roller. Once you have your feet up, we're just going to lower the legs down, lift them back up. There's going to be quite a difference than when we have the 2 buttons in. So just listen to your body. Only go down as low as you can keep your back flat, pushing into the roller, and your pelvis doesn't move. For 5. Good. For 4. For 3. 2. And now you're going to lower your legs down to about a 45-degree angle, or as low as feels comfortable, where you can keep your ribs drawing down, pelvis pulling in. Remember that triangle we talked about? From the hips, drawing inward, down towards your pubic bone. Draw that down to imprint into your sacrum. Bend your legs into tabletop. Press the legs straight. Bend the knees into tabletop. Press the legs straight. For 5. For 4. For 3. Good. 2. Trying to keep your heels in line with your knees. Pause with the legs straight. Good. Now, right leg goes up. Left leg stays still. You're just going to lower and lift the right leg. Right leg lifts up and then lowers. And you're actively pushing out of that hip. Feel the left side of your body wanting to draw and hug into the roller a little bit harder, trying to stabilize. For 3, if it ever gets too much in the hip or the back, you're going to lift that left leg a little bit higher. For 2, last one, pause with that right leg next to the left leg. Now, lift the left leg up, lower it back down. Really imprint that right side down. Good. You're lowering and lifting that leg for 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Last one. Pause with both legs side by side. Lift the legs up towards the ceiling. Separate the legs at the top, circle down and around. Big leg circles. Good. And you want to try to keep as little of your arms on. So if you can come up to your fingertips, try that. Trying to challenge your obliques more. And then let's change direction of the circles. You push down through center. You separate at the bottom. You circle up and around. Good. Circling, getting the hip joint lubricated for 3, 2, 1. Then you're going to bend one leg into tabletop. Take that foot out of the strap. Then you're going to bring your other leg in. Take that foot out. Place the straps back in the home position. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. Let your legs open out, getting a stretch for your inner thighs and the hips. Open the arms out to the side. And just take a nice big inhale. And then exhale. Let it all relax. Bend your elbows in, bring your knees together, and let's come up. So we're going to be sitting, facing forward. Actually, so you can do this either sitting, or if your knees can take it, you can bend your knees down, and you're going to reach back. We still have one button in. Again, if it's ever too much for the shoulders, you take that button out, and you're going to bend your elbows into your side, and you're going to lean forward. Good. And then from here, you're just going to reach one arm forward, and then the other arm forward. Reach one arm forward, then the other arm forward. Good. And you're hinged forward slightly, and you're just slowly getting that movement into the shoulders without pushing. Now think about your shoulder blades here for a little bit. Let them draw down and underneath your armpit. For 5, 4. Good. So just on that focused movement, 2, 1. Now keep that same focus of the shoulder blades drawing underneath as we pick up the pace a little bit. Good. And the shoulder blades still need to be a part of this. Don't make this about the arm. Make this about the shoulder blades. They move to get out of the way, and they really control the strength in the shoulder by the shoulder blades dropping down. For 10, 10, 9, 9, 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6. Keep going. I've paused the count, but you're going to pick it up and punching forward as fast as you can. Keep going. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the arms down. Let the arms reach back as you hinge forward. So you're getting some traction in that. Let the arms come down to the ground if you'd like, and then you're going to build your spine back up. You're going to open your arms out to the side, then bring them up. Bring your shoulders in front of bring your elbows in front of your shoulders. You're making this 90-degree angle. You hold here. Keep the wrists in line with the elbows. You bring the elbows up. You pull in the straps to lower the elbows back down. Bring the elbows up. Pull into the straps to lower down. This is not a big movement. This is just getting you warmed up. We're working the long head of the tricep. Alicia, separate your hands a little bit more. Good. For 3. For 2. Now on this one, you're going to pause with your elbows up towards the ceiling. Now everyone, you want to draw your shoulder blades underneath. It's not just drawing them down towards your sit bones. You draw them underneath the armpit, so let the shoulder blades widen. Now from here, your elbows are towards the ceiling. You straighten your arms up. You lower them back down. You straighten the arms up. You lower back down. Good. Everybody hinge forward a little bit more. Good. Feel how that's going to get the triceps even harder. Good. Andrea, let your arms separate a little bit more. Good. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. Now you're going to pause with those arms straight above the head. Open them out to the side. Slight bend in the elbows, and it's hug a tree. You bring your fingertips to touch. You're still leaned forward. Reach and bring your fingertips to touch. Good. Reach to bring the fingertips to touch. Now, this is not about your pecs right now. We're still focusing on the shoulder blades. Let the shoulder blades gently pinch. Let the shoulder blades come underneath your armpits. Good, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the elbows in, lower your arms back and down, and let your hands come out of your straps. Hello, shoulders. Take a big inhale and exhale. Bye, Emily. Round those shoulders forward and back. Okay, shake it all out. Now let's turn to face the arm bar. So we've done a lot of work in the extensors and the flexors of the shoulders. Now let's get into the core a little bit. So you're going to be facing your arm bar, and let's take out the buttons. No buttons in. This is going to take out the load in the shoulders, and that's going to load up your core to stabilize you. So no buttons are in. You're going to be sitting up tall, and you're just going to roll back into the C curve a little bit. Now, if you need to adjust where you are so that more of your sacrum is on, you can just lift the hips up, tilt the pubic bone more, and come back down. So you're in the C curve and reach your arms forward. You're rolled back, and let's just hang out here. Find the sternum drawing down towards the pubic bone, but feel that whole wrap of the ribs drawing inward and pull that whole core in. Good, and from here, let's just bend and straighten the elbows. So just getting, again, that a little bit of flexion in the shoulders for 3, 2, and then you're going to straighten your arms and hold. Turn your palms to face the outside, and then pull back. Good. Pull back. Good. Pull back. Pull back. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Pull back and hold. Dive forward and extend your low back. So your arms are behind you still, and your chest is towards your thighs. And now from here, bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Good. So we're just kind of getting movement through the fascia of the shoulders and the arms. After we had that heavy load, just get the movement. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep the arms straight back behind you. Hinge up tall. Float the arms forward. Bring them in line with your shoulders. Roll back into your C curve. Palms are going to face each other. And now let's bend the left arm in and rotate to the left. We're going to do that a few times. Just the left side. Just the left side as you bend in and rotate towards the left. Good. Bend in and rotate. Good. Bend in and rotate. In and rotate. You're back into that C curve, and you want to make sure it's the ribs. Your feet should be pressing evenly into that arm bar the whole time. Now you're going to bend and rotate and hold. Good. You're rotated. Now you're just going to straighten your arm behind you. Your palm should be facing away from the body. So it's an external rotation of the shoulder. Good. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and rotate your body forward. Come up, round the shoulders forward and back. Let the neck relax. If you're starting to feel this in the neck, when you're rolled back, you're going to look up at the ceiling and then bring your chin down and keep your ears where they are. So just remember that trick if you ever feel it in your neck to get out of that forward chin jut. Arms straight out in front. Roll back into that C curve and hold. Tilt that pubic bone. Bend your right arm in and rotate to the right. Bend and rotate. Bend and rotate. Good. Bend and rotate. Rotate. Good. Sarah, let your elbow come in a little bit more narrow. Good. Good. For 3. For 2. And everybody, you're going to pause, rotate it, and hold. Then reach that arm behind you. Bend it back in. So now that right arm's reaching back. Reach back, and you keep your rotation. Good. Tilt that pubic bone more a little bit, Patricia, if you can. Okay. For 3, 2, 1, and rotate, stack up tall, round the shoulders forward and back. let go of the straps, bring the arms out to the side. You're just going to take a side bend, placing one hand on the ground, and you side bend towards that hand. Good, and then press yourself up, place the other hand on the ground, side bend. Press yourself up. Round the shoulders forward and back. Okay, you're going to place your feet in the straps. So you're sitting up on the motor and you're going to place your feet in the straps. We're going to be doing some plank work. The important thing is you want to have your hands underneath the arm bar. They will not go on top of the arm bar. And your hands come underneath and you shift back a little bit. Good. Now, at any point, if it's too much in the wrist, you just drop down to your elbows like so. But you're up on your hand, and you're going to reach your right leg back, then your left leg back, and come into your plank. You're in your planks here, and we're holding. Now, let's just bend your right leg in and out. So you float it, and you're just bending in, like you're doing a one-sided mountain climber for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place that right foot down. Now let's float the left leg up, bend it in and out. In and out. In and out. Good. Left side coming in and out. Good. That knee just bends in and out. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to place your left knee on the motor. You can either tuck your toes or have your foot flat, and you're going to just float the right leg up. So your left knee is on the motor, right leg is floating up towards the ceiling. Then you're going to bend that right knee so the bottom of the foot goes towards the ceiling. Footprint on the ceiling 10 times. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten that right leg back behind you. It's still floating in the air. 5 circles each direction. 5, 4. Try to keep your body still so it's only the work in the hip. 5 circles the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck the toes. Place that foot down. Extend the left leg back behind you and hold. Find the stability in the shoulders for 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring your right knee onto the motor. You can either have a straight leg or tuck your toes. And now lift the left leg up and hold. Bend the left knee so the bottom of the foot goes towards the ceiling. Footprint on the ceiling 10 times. 10, 9, good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now straighten that left leg back behind you and hold. Now you're going to paint 5 circles each direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten that leg, place it back out. Last plank. Both arms go back. You're in your plank and you're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower the knees down. Press back into a child's pose if that feels okay. And then you're just going to reach behind you and grab your straps. Bring your feet out of the straps. Shake it all out. Way to finish strong, everybody. Shake out the wrist. Shake out the hands. Nicely done.